Hi everyone, welcome back to English Lab. I'm Luis. Today we have the third short story in our B1 series. This story is about connection, about seeing people for who they really are, and about the unexpected ways we can help each other. These stories are real, meaningful, and they teach you English the way it's actually spoken. Not textbook English, but human English. Download the study guide PDF in the description for vocabulary, comprehension questions, and speaking practice. Let's begin this beautiful story. I want to tell you a story about the day I learned that you can't judge a person by their appearance, and about how a stranger gave me the greatest gift, permission to be myself. It happened about 3 years ago. I was living in a small apartment in the city. I had a job that I didn't love. I was struggling with anxiety. I wasn't sleeping well. I wasn't eating well. I felt lost. Every morning I would take the same metro, that's the underground train, to go to work. And on the metro, there was this man, an older man, maybe 60 or 65 years old. He was always very quiet. He always wore the same blue jacket and gray pants. He had a worn-out bag that he carried every day. I never really noticed him at first. He was just there, just another person on the metro. But then one day I was having a particularly bad morning. I didn't sleep the night before. I was anxious. I was worried about a presentation I had to give at work. I was staring at the floor of the metro, thinking about all my problems, not paying attention to anything around me. I heard someone say, "Excuse me." I looked up. It was the man in the blue jacket. He said, "Are you okay? You look like you're carrying something very heavy." I was surprised. Why was this stranger talking to me? Why did he care? I said, "I'm fine, thank you." But he said, "No, you're not fine. I can see that. And that's okay. It's okay to not be fine sometimes. But today, you are not alone." Something about the way he said it made me want to talk to him. So I did. I told him about my anxiety, about my job, about feeling lost. I told him everything, basically, to a complete stranger on the metro. He listened. He didn't give me advice. He didn't try to fix my problems. He just listened. And then he said something that I'll never forget. What a powerful moment. A stranger's kindness that completely changed someone's life direction. Download the study guide PDF to practice vocabulary from this story. Anxiety, carrying something heavy, shifted, genuinely, invisible, and more. The guide has comprehension questions, true or false exercises, speaking practice, and writing prompts to help you reflect on your own life. Now let me share the essential message of this story. He said, "I spent 40 years being someone I wasn't. I was afraid. I was trying to be what other people wanted me to be, and I was miserable. Then one day I realized that I was wasting my life, and I changed. I became myself. And yes, some people didn't understand. Some people left, but finally I was free, and I was happy." He got off at his stop. He said, "Be brave. Choose yourself. The world needs the real you, not a fake version." That was it. That was our entire conversation. Maybe 5 minutes, and then he was gone. But something shifted inside me that day. I started thinking about his words. I started asking myself, who am I trying to be? Who do I actually want to be? What am I afraid of? And slowly, I started making changes. I changed my job. I started therapy to deal with my anxiety. I started writing, which is something I had always wanted to do but was too afraid to do publicly. I started saying no to things that didn't serve me. I started saying yes to things that scared me. About 6 months later, I was riding the metro again, and I saw him, the man in the blue jacket. I got up, and I walked to him, and I said, "Hi, I don't know if you remember me, but 6 months ago, you talked to me on the metro. You told me to choose myself, and I did. I want to thank you." He looked at me. He smiled, and he said, I'm so glad you listened. Keep choosing yourself. Keep being brave." But here's the thing that really touched me. He said, "I was worried about you that day. I was worried you were suffering, and I had to say something because I know what it's like to suffer in silence. And I couldn't watch another person do that without at least trying to help. So this man, this stranger, had been worried about me. He had seen my pain, and he had taken the risk to talk to me. He didn't know me. He didn't owe me anything, but he cared. I saw him a few more times after that. We would nod to each other. Sometimes we would talk for a few minutes, and he would tell me things like, "How is your writing going?" Or, "Are you taking care of yourself?" He was genuinely interested. And then one day, I didn't see him on the metro anymore. I asked around, but nobody knew what happened to him. Maybe he moved. Maybe he changed his schedule. I don't know, but I think about him often. I think about his blue jacket. I think about his kindness. I think about how one person, one stranger, one conversation completely changed my life. And now, whenever I see someone who looks like they're suffering, someone who looks lost or anxious, I try to be that person for them. Not in a pushy way, but in a gentle way. I try to say, "You're not alone. I see you. Your pain matters, and you are enough." Because that's what he did for me. He saw me. He made me feel like I was not invisible, and that changed everything. The man in the blue jacket showed Luis something invaluable, that one person's belief in you can change your entire life. Sometimes we don't know that we're changing someone's life with our kindness, but we are. The study guide PDF in the description has everything you need to understand and practice this story. Vocabulary, comprehension questions, speaking exercises, and writing activities. If you enjoyed this short story, subscribe to English Lab and turn on the notification bell. We have new stories every week about real people, real moments, real transformation. Comment below, has a stranger or someone unexpected ever changed your perspective on life? Tell us about it. Thanks for listening. See you in the next English Lab short story.